show. If you don't know, we do Monday family meeting, but we just chat and chill. All right, we see what's going on throughout the week. Tell you about our day. Check in about yours. If you're in here, make sure you leave a like. If you're watching this after the fact, it's a replay. Thank you. Please comment, say something. And with that being said, how you feeling today, Queen?
I'm feeling great today. Today is one of my great days. I started off really like sleepy. I didn't want to get out the bed today.
All right,
like,
talk about
I just
it.
didn't want to. I just wanted to sleep. You know, because let me just tell you, my family made me cook for 2 days in a row.
Is an interesting.
They forced me to cook 2 days in a row.
Made
I don't know what
and
type of
forced.
family you have, but my family was very much a bully. Okay.
Made and forced is a little interesting to say. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead though. Do your thing.
What did I say wrong?
You said made and forced. I don't know if they
So what
made
did I
you or
say
forced
wrong?
you. I don't know if I would agree with that. Anybody made you.
Well, anyway, they
forced
made
you
me
to
cook 2 days in a row. And I didn't cook a small meal. I cooked like, a nice sized meal, like a Sunday dinner type of meal for both days, okay? And yes, yesterday was Sunday. Who wants to cook those type of days, And so I just wanted to, relax today. And then I was told yesterday, not even told, it was just talked about in front of me, that we were going to Costco this morning. Nobody asked me. They just told me. Like, they didn't even tell me. They was just talking about, because tomorrow we're going to Costco. And I was like, but how y'all getting there? Who's going? Because I didn't have the conversation. It was not in me to have this conversation.
It didn't come to you like that.
Like, ain't nobody.
It's just one moment we chat, next moment, oh yeah, we're going to Costco.
Yeah, exactly. And I just, I didn't know what kind of family we have.
Yeah,
but that's
what happens and everything like that.
And I was like, this is not working well for me. So I could, and we're on low carb. So
talk about it.
I just like to explain that at low carb, we are not keto, we're not carnivores, we are low carb.
Low carb.
So we can have anything that everybody else has. But, I now have to cook and prepare because I want it to be pretty much as clean as I can have it until I wean myself off of all the other unnatural stuff, because I want us to, not be having chemicals and poison in our food. I just don't agree with that. That's just my gesture on this.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if anybody ever wants to know, do you force your whole family to go on the low carb with you? Normally I do. This time I did not. Everybody just chose to go on it because I was going to do it by myself. And then everybody just decided, no, we're going to all do it. And I was like,
okay, here's the reality, right?
No, that was true, though.
I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying here's the reality.
Okay, here's the reality.
Doing this, and we got to welcome Mr. All About a Bank in the building. We got the one and only Rob Banks. What's going on, Rob?
Hey, Rob.
How you doing today, Rob? Like, here's the reality, right?
Okay.
We were doing this before.
Yeah.
Then you guys know Queen Lenore disappeared, and if you don't know, she disappeared. She had a medical situation we had to cover, but that also led to us changing the food. And guess what?
What?
From that time, we all gained weight. We all did. Like, literally, we all gained weight. We was eating good. Like, we was not caring no more.
Yeah.
Even after she got to her medical situation, we was still eating. And what was still happening? We was still gaining weight. We was having fun. Like, we was grubbing like no other. We was eating dessert. We was having the most fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that was what that looked like.
But I was just saying, I wasn't saying that, I was saying that everybody wanted to do it. Because I said this time, because normally I always make the whole family do whatever I'm doing. Yeah. I said this time, I was like, I'm going to have to learn how to do stuff on my own. So I'm not going to force everybody to do this with me.
To jump in.
Yeah.
You got Kaylin Gibson in here. Welcome in, Kaylin.
So that's when I was like, I'm just going to do it. And then everybody was like, no, we're going to all do it. I need to do it. So it was like everybody
it was necessary. Like, and then we've been doing this thing where we go on vacation.
Yes.
So everybody knows come summer, spring, when you go into the pool and all that, you want to be looking, you want to slim down a little bit.
Yes.
At least a little bit. It don't have to be a lot of it, but it's the whole thing, beach bod, whatever. You wanna look at a certain type of way.
Yeah, you wanna be able to feel a certain type of way. You wanna have enough energy to be able to do whatever you're gonna do.
You wanna be more healthy and all that during that time, because when the sun comes out, that's where all the activity happens. You want to be able to get into the activity.
Yeah.
You don't want to be weighed down like, damn, I'm really feeling heavy. Now I'm gonna start losing weight, and then you done lost the whole summer. Like, what's
Exactly.
what's the fun?
And I was really trying to gear up, not just for my Mexico trip, but I was trying to gear up for my Jamaica trip, but my Jamaica trip got canceled. So I'm not going to Jamaica next year.
It didn't necessarily get
It
canceled.
did. My
You got a
nephew
little
canceled my
postponed.
Jamaica, and
So
I
okay,
cannot
we got to go
Jamaica.
down that rabbit hole
So
too.
I'm just saying, I can't go to Jamaica like I was planning. So we're going somewhere else next year because some people won't let you go to Jamaica.
So Kaylin in here said you're pretty and handsome.
Oh, thank you. That's
Rob,
so kind of you.
Rob, he said he's doing well, y'all. It snowed out here earlier.
Oh,
Now
dang.
it's cold as deep now. So
Mm.
sorry
I'm
to
so
hear about
blessed
that,
that we
Rob.
haven't had any snow. There was snow in Seattle, which
Yeah.
is really like next door to us,
So you know what?
and we have not had it yet.
They had snow in Seattle and we had some sun.
Yeah.
We wasn't warm like that, but we had sun.
And it's so funny because normally whatever happens over here happens in Seattle.
Yeah,
Whatever
but
happens
like they
in
got
Seattle
rain
happens
and then
over
we
here.
got heavy rain or we got
Yeah,
heavy rain.
it's
we got
usually
light rain.
like because we're like brothers and sisters, you
Yeah.
know, of states. But this time it was snowing. We were like this, hey.
Yeah, it was
You
bad
know
snow.
what
It
I
snowed like
mean?
2 to 3 days. And-
Yeah, we living it up.
Mhm.
We had no issues, so
Yeah.
I do apologize for the people that had snow. But if you guys
Yeah.
like snow,
Yeah,
congratulations.
if you like snow, hey,
I don't,
I think
I like
everyone
to
likes
look
snow,
at
but they
snow.
don't want it to linger too long.
I
That's
don't
what it
like
is.
snow at all. Like I like if I don't have nowhere to go,
Yeah.
me and snow is cool. I love looking at it. I think it's really beautiful. But if I gotta get going somewhere in there and now you cancel it, this is what because I'm
This
not
is where the
driving
issues
it.
come
I'm
in.
not driving in the snow.
Yeah.
I'm not walking in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing any. I'm staying in the house in the snow. And I know, snow's not hard to drive in, duh. But I'm just not
It's
doing
not
it.
for you.
I-
We got
it's
your
not.
sis in the chat.
Oh,
We got Lena Doyle Crafton. Lena, how you doing
How
today?
you doing?
Welcome in here. So,
Yes.
but also too with the snow and everything like that. On a complete transparent note, we don't snow, and when we snow, it don't be nothing but an inch or two.
It'd be a lot
We're not
less.
in one of those states where
Sometimes
y'all
we
shoveling snow and all that different stuff.
Majority
That
of
is
the time,
very
no.
rare. We
do
have
get
had
it.
snowstorms, but that is not
And
like a. That's
a
not something
normal
we can
thing for
expect
us.
every year. Like some of y'all know.
Yeah.
Oh, our winter we gonna have a feet of snow. Or our winter we gonna have a good 6-7
Our
inches of
snow
snow.
lasts in 2 to 3 days, and if
Uh-uh.
we do get it where we're having a big snowstorm, we be down for a while, and we don't. I don't move in it.
We got Juan in the building. Welcome in, Juan.
Hey,
He
Juan.
says, "Hola."
Hola.
No, he don't. Oh yeah, he does. Yes, from San Antonio, Texas.
All right.
Welcome in, Juan. All right.
But yeah, so
On that note, what's been going? Oh, so we canceled the Jamaica trip.
he canceled it.
That's so. Yeah, let's get into that rabbit hole. But pause before we get into all that. We were talking about the low carb and everything like that. Before we completely just jump off that topic, I will have to say I got to give Queen Lenore her props because she made 3 low carb meals, 2 dinners, but she also made low carb pizza.
Oh yes.
So to me, that's 3 big feats. Like you have to understand when you're doing a low carb cooking, you can make there's different angles. There's like simple meals, simply putting together. You got your meat, you got your vegetables. That's typically what it's gonna be. And then since we're low carb, we can incorporate, of course, carbs, meaning like a little bread or a little, you can have a little something, little. Let's say we mainly do like something sweet, like she did yams.
yeah.
We like to do more potato, like fries or something like that. That's more stuff that we miss out of a meal. And so we incorporate a little bit of that. But when you go to the realm and you making stuff that usually uses a whole lot of bread and making it low carb, it's a process. That's why when you get into the baking aspect of low carb and everything like that, it's like a different realm. It's not like cooking and baking regular things. So she went out her way and started doing that. I have to give her props on that. Ray and Sunshine in the building. We're going to help welcome in Ray.
Ray of sunshine.
Come on now. Ray and Sunshine saying, hey, peace everyone.
Peace. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. I was because I have to look up a lot of stuff on for low carb. And if you don't know, I don't know how to follow directions.
Okay.
So anytime I get a recipe, it's never the way the person told me to make it because
You be getting creative with it.
I don't know how to follow directions. But on this low carb pizza, I followed directions.
Yeah.
Not to the T, but close to the T.
It was good enough.
It was a
You
start of
got
a T.
there. You got
And the
there.
only thing I changed was what they use as seasoning as what I use. I just used one of my seasonings. So I used what was it? What was it? What seasoning did I use? I can't even.
Your
Black
se-
History.
Okay.
I
that's
use
what
Black
you said.
History.
Wait, it's your seasoning, right? We're about to have to go through the list.
Yeah, it was black. It's black. It's Black History.
Black History, the gold season.
Yeah, the gold seasoning. So I put that in there instead of what she put in there, but everything else I followed direct, and it came out exactly like she said. It looked like bread. It tasted really good,
Yeah.
and
She
it
gonna
didn't
do a
use
video.
any flour. Yeah, I got to do a video.
She already got the footage of me eating it and everything
Yeah.
like that, but she got to do a video of her making it so y'all can peep the process. Because probably not a lot of y'all are doing a low carb, but it will help people who are on the search and, you know, people who want to try to get into low carb because you like, what am I going to really eat?
Yeah, especially if you like pastas,
Yeah,
potatoes,
if you're not craving for
rice,
stuff like
those are
that.
things. And I tell people, if you usually have those cravings, really bad pasta, rice, potatoes, and bread, low carb should not be what you jump to. That should not be. For me, it was easy for me to do because I like meat. I'm a carnivore. I can eat meat and I'm happy. But I do like to have my green vegetables. And, you know, they do have like hero bread and everything.
Hero bread is the game changer.
Yeah, don't get
I'm
all the
telling
other
y'all,
bread.
don't.
that
There's
Hero
some other keto ones, but if you want one that's going to be really good,
Hero
it costs
bread.
a premium. Some of the other ones is cheaper, but it's worth it. It's so
You don't know
good,
the difference.
so soft,
Yeah.
and I mean, even when you eat it just feels so bready. I don't
Yeah.
know if I can really explain
You don't miss it
without-
when you eat it. You can have
No.
a sandwich with it.
No.
I don't know if you guys saw us 2 years ago. I made a croissant sandwich
Yeah. they
out
have
of the Hero
croissant with it, yeah.
croissants. So it's really good. It does cost an arm and a leg and some other body parts,
It's
but
expensive. It's like for the hamburger buns, it'd be like $8-9.
it's the same all the way. I don't care if you get
Yeah.
sliced bread, hamburger buns, hot dog buns.
The whole stack is like $8-9.
$8.99 or $9.99.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna pay at least $10, whatever. The bagels, all
Yeah.
of them are the same
You can
price.
expect to pay the premium, but here's the thing. This is what I will say. The buns and everything, they're a little bit small. They're not like a huge bun, but you're gonna want to get like sometimes like a patty or fill out that burger because there's something with that bread. It just feels so, like I said, bready. It feel like there's a whole bunch of bread. It'd be a little piece of bread, but it feel like it's
And
like
you have a lot, yeah.
so much. Like you feel like, dang, did I even put enough on this?
Exactly.
Because this is like you eating it, and you feel like, dang it. It's like a McDonald's thing, you know how McDonald's would be like all bread and you get the little thin patty.
Mhm.
That's how I be thinking like, dang, might need to have to go a little crazy.
I had a steak burger, like a patty this
Yeah.
big with this little tiny
Yeah,
bun.
and it just be the little tiny bun, but it just is so.
It is. It's a powerful punch. It's really good.
Yeah, Ray Sampson said $8.99 for just one set. Yeah, well, and it's the
And that's
eight
on
months,
sale.
but that the
The $8.99 is just little sale.
It's
It's
and
$9.99.
it has one $7.99 before.
That's when it's on sale, $7.99.
Yeah.
I'm saying $9.99 is the typical cost for the
Yeah,
bread.
I would. And it's expensive.
But it might be different in your state, because
Y'all
depending
got
on
sales
your-
tax in different inflation levels.
well, yeah, but some people their minimum wage is lower, so the cost of living is lower, so the groceries
True.
is,
Yeah, that's how you gotta factor that in.
a little bit less. So you might get your bread for $7.99, but Hero bread is the bread to get.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, for reference, our minimum wage is like 17 something. So keep that in mind.
And we
If
don't
you
know
in
why, 'cause
one
ain't
of them
nobody
states
here,
that's
so
real
I don't know
low,
why.
you good.
We are not a California and New York, so I don't know why why we sky
Cause we
high.
so close. We are California and
But
Seattle.
back in the day-
we sandwiched between them.
But no, we've always been sandwiched between them, and we have always been way under.
Now everybody
when it
wants to come
came,
here though.
ain't nobody here.
Look, they be like, "Oh, y'all got a basketball team. Oh, y'all got college."
And they
team."
don't live here. They only stay here during the season and be
Yeah.
gone. Like
Mhm.
literally. And we've had the same basketball team
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah,
So-
I ain't saying it
All
should
I'm
be this
saying
price,
is just crazy.
but You know, and then you got people coming from those states want to live here too, so it brings everything up. But
yeah, so it
Yeah.
just is what it is.
and that exactly is what it
And
is. It
so
is.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Ray says though, you know, I'm trying because if it has bread, I try to take it off. Now,
Yeah.
lasagna, mercy. I couldn't bring myself to take off the noodles. Maybe you should have just used like veggie based noodles.
Do carb diem. They're lower carbs.
Yeah, if you're trying to do low carb.
If you're not doing keto, do carb diem. You can get them on Amazon. Carb diem is a good low carb noodle, and it tastes good. It tastes just like regular noodles, and it is noodles. It's just they do a different type of flour base on it.
Yeah.
And so it's not as many carbs.
Not
But
as
it
many
does have
carbs.
carbs in it.
Only thing I would say is it cooks a little longer than your regular.
No, not all of them. Certain noodles
Go
take
ahead.
longer to cook than
She
the
got
other.
more experience with them, but that
Like,
carb diem.
yeah.
If you really missing that pasta, do that. The biggest thing too, if you are just trying to be mindful of your carbs, is literally just think about the portion size.
Yeah.
Like, because you can still have it, you just have to have a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
Because you might pig out. Like some people, they think pizza, lasagna, they just pig out.
Yeah, and
But
you
if
gotta
you
think
do
if
a
you
lot
get a
of low
pizza,
carb,
you
you
can
can't
only
do that.
really have one slice.
Yeah, you can't.
And it
do
really
that.
depends on how many carbs you're doing. So think about how many carbs a day are you doing?
Yeah.
Because your amount of carbs you're supposed to do in a day, and it's not just for low carb people. It's like anywhere between 130 to 175 carbs a day is what you're supposed to have on an average day. But you know, you've heard me and Eli have big arguments about what we
people's
think an
normal intake,
average
yeah.
intake of low carbs, and I'm
And it
like,
wasn't even a big argument. She was arguing with the Google number. I was saying, and it was the
because he
Google
was
number,
lying
so.
with the Google numbers.
But
Like, literally.
this is what I will.
I think
say.
the Google numbers was telling people what they should instead of telling what really is happening in the world. Because literally, I think people are hitting 600 carbs a day. Like literally.
Oh well, without a doubt.
Simple.
Everybody, you know, there's a median and an average and everything. But all that to say, if you pig out often,
Yeah.
like let's say you go from eating maybe fast food to takeout here and there, or maybe depending on what scale you are. Some people
Mm-hmm.
you take out almost every day. It all depends on what you're taking out, but a lot of it is high in carbs. I mean, if we're eating even fast food restaurants, you eat the patty, which is supposed to be meat,
Mm-hmm.
which is net carbs usually zero. Maybe
Should be zero.
Should be zero unless let's say they got some crazy seasoning and we get a half a carb. You know that
It still says zero.
it should still be pretty real close to zero. We'll talk about McDonald's and their carb is like 5. Their patty's like 5 a carb.
That just
So-
shows you how much stuff that's in that patty.
Yeah,
It's
so-
not a regular patty because they put fillers in it to make sure that they're getting more bang for their buck. Your patty
Yeah.
should be 0 carbs. If you look at any of them, I don't care if it's a Hardee's, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Crack, all of them,
Whataburger, all that.
whatever the burgers is, if they saying they got carbs in their patties, run.
Yeah, certainly.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Because you can make a patty at home. You could go to a restaurant store and buy you a box of patties and slap it on the grill frozen, and they'll cook just
It
as
tastes
good.
good. It tastes
And
delicious.
you won't even have you can season it and call it a day. Like you
Mhm,
can
you gotta
change
do
your
too.
habit.
Mhm.
But if you do need noodles or any of the like we had, I made garlic mashed potatoes on Saturday night,
It was good.
and I made candy yams
Ooh,
on
she did a little something special today.
Sunday. So and y'all, I don't know how to make candy yams that good. My
Nah,
mom
you
is
know
a
how to
pro.
do it that day.
I was just,
All right,
if
you might
you asked me
just
for
do
that,
that
recipe,
every time?
you know,
Yeah.
and I don't
Mhm.
know what I did. So all I know
I do.
is, Okay.
So this is
You
what you
weren't
have
here.
to do.
You weren't
Listen,
there.
I wasn't here.
You weren't there. You
I'm
don't know
telling
what I
This is
did.
what you have to do.
Oh, what you had to
You
do?
have to get the potato right, obviously.
Okay.
Peel and do all the little different things you got to do, right?
Mhm.
So, I don't know how y'all make yours, right?
Mhm.
Just make it normal. But this is what she did.
Oh, this is what I.
Since she's
You
doing
weren't there.
this clean eating, everything like that,
Mhm.
she hit the little maple syrup with it. The real maple syrup. Get the real maple syrup. Oh my goodness. The way that hit that sweet potato. Oh my goodness. That'll knock you the next Tuesday. That was tasting good. I'm not gonna lie to
He
you.
didn't tell you
I don't
no
know.
maple
I don't know
syrup.
what else she did. I can't give you the whole rundown. But do what you normally do. If you like it how you like it, and just add a little bit. Maybe cut back on the little sugar, whatever that you add, Add a little bit of the fresh maple syrup. Oh my goodness. And if you're doing that in the sweet potato pie, that might be the new, new little life hack to know as well. Put a little some of that. It was giving me such a dessert feel. I was ready.
And
I
we
was
were
talking about
I was
you
so
this
tired
milkshake,
yesterday.
put this with some ice cream.
I had made cheesecake,
it was good.
y'all. I had made cheesecake, and I was so tired because I had made like a pan of cheesecake, and then I had made one little pan like this, and then so I took some of the yams out of there and made so I could make a pie. That pie stayed in, and it's about this big, y'all. Like, I'm not even lying. That pie stayed in there for about 45 minutes. That thing is black. That's black egg. But I really want to know what the crust tastes like because I made my own idea of a simple, easy crust for this pie. So I might make Eli taste a piece right now. Go taste a piece right now. Oh. It's a blackened sweet potato pie. He gets to taste the blackened.
Lord have mercy. Robert said he in the bushes for a moment. Okay, we'll see you in a second. And Ray Sunshine said, for yams, usually use brown sugar, but gosh, I have an appointment soon. I'm detoxing this week, starting tomorrow. I'm 2 days behind.
Yeah, I normally would.
Uncle, welcome in.
And I was going to do like a teaspoon of molasses, but I don't know where he put the molasses. So then I was like, I'm gonna go ahead because all brown sugar is sugar and molasses. So I have regular sugar. I was just gonna do an extra spoonful of raw sugar and then put a teaspoon of molasses in there so it can have that brown sugar effect. But I was like, you know what? Let's just do maple syrup. It's simple. It's in right here. Because Eli puts stuff places I don't know where it be. It just goes wherever it wants to go. So, and just bring a knife and a little fork for yourself. Because you got to cut it. You're not eating the whole thing.
So
you see how you want to eat the whole thing?
Why can't we do it like that? It's just a little...
No, because I haven't tasted it and I want to know.
So
I know kind of what I do with my yams. I just...
Yeah, you cut it to the margin.
So, see my blackened sweet potato pie?
And she did make a really good cheesecake. And
okay.
The crust, it was the key part.
Well, that was made with a cookie. Yeah. So this crust is not made with a cookie. I don't know how you expect me to do this. I'm bringing y'all closer to me. Because
Uncle, he said, tell him I'm eating for y'all. So I need some donuts.
So I'm learning because what I want to be able to do is no matter what you have, like whatever you do, you want to make sure some. It's not rising to the top, the crust. Anyway.
Ray said, "Oh, that's nice."
Okay, so
Ray said, "I'm not telling my kids about the syrup alternative because they might do that forever."
Oh yeah, and you got to know what you do, and
you got to do it with the camera.
I'm trying. I can't see.
It's looking. I don't know
why. It don't even look bad though.
I don't know why she give me the baby portion. She give me a baby portion. I don't know why she give me the rat slice.
What if you don't like it?
Hey, there's no what if on.
Okay, let me explain. Because what I do with the yams, y'all don't understand. My mom, she makes the best sweet potato pie in the world to me. But she makes the best candy yams too. And she always made her candy yams in like a broth. So, instead of using water, she used either like a chicken broth or vegetable broth. I don't know what broth she used because I don't really care as long as I eat it. Yeah. So, I put a little Bon.com seasoning in the yams with the Cinnalove, with the butter and stuff. So,
okay.
Did y'all see his face? I just looked down and I just looked at his face. It was so funny to me.
We're gonna eat this.
So anyway, that's why I was like, I don't know how that's gonna taste. But he ate the candy yams, so why he being nervous about it on the sweet potato pie? I just really wanted him to taste the crust, but the crust was like, I'm not coming out because you kept me in the oven for 18 hours.
No, this is good.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. This is really good.
It's really good?
Mm-hmm. Like really good. Like actually.
Oh, okay. See? So all I did for that crust that was so like that was my thing I was really worried about.
That was really good.
I got some almond flour because that's what you mainly use when you're on low carb, and then I used maple syrup, and then I just mixed it up and patted it down, put it in the oven, let it cook for a minute. It kind of even puffed up a little, and then that was it.
Ray said, "Interesting. So broth. You get your meat, and you got a meal in."
Yeah, and it's sweet. You don't even know that she uses a broth
Yeah.
in her candy yams. It's sweet and it's really just really. It has like this extra flavor you don't know. So I was like, I don't have any broth, so I'm just gonna put a little bomb.com in there and ta-da. So I sprinkled a little bomb.com in there, and I put the cinnamon in there, and it cooked in the butter and the maple syrup and the raw cane sugar. And I didn't put a lot of raw cane sugar, just a little. And then I just let it cook in it for until it was thing. But like I was waiting for somebody to be like, why do I see parsley?
Ain't nobody said that.
Ain't nobody said that. They're like,
Hey, you ain't had to
this
worry
is
about
good.
it. Ain't nobody said that. We gotta
Well,
get
your face
caffeinated.
is acting here acting up.
Oh man, because you were saying it, and this is all coming while I'm about to eat it. It's like okay.
But you ate the candy.
Yeah, I didn't have no issue with it. It just was throwing me off guard. You know, when you hear something, I can't help but react. You know, there's certain times that, you know, I got the deadpan face, but I didn't know I had to activate that mode. You know, I'm just in a regular mode. So she over there talking, yeah, and I just put the bomb.com in there. And it was just a little bit, you know, because we be putting broth and everything, and that was just a natural reaction. I'm like, okay. It's not that it tastes bad. I couldn't tell, but I'm like, alrighty then. We got to get caffeinated with somebody. We got Tia in the building. That is Tia L. Coffee.
Hey, Tia, how you doing?
Tia in here said, beautiful, loving live.
Yeah, thank you.
Share,
thank
like,
you.
comment, connect, and turn on post notifications.
Yes.
What's going on, Tia? How you doing?
Yes, how you doing?
All right. So, yeah.
But yeah, I've been just trying to, and I told them I think I'm going on strike on cooking because literally
No strike, but yeah.
that takes a lot of energy and work.
You did a lot. Like you made dessert, you made dinners, multiple
I made
dinners.
lunch.
You made lunch. I got to give you your props. Yeah, that was a lot of food during that time frame.
Oh, and that's what I'm gonna say because it's not even said when he does the video. He just tells you how good the pizza is.
Yeah.
But there was no sauce on the pizza, and you did not miss it.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't mean you don't have to add sauce.
We gotta have to try with the sauce too. You know. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna make it?
No, when you do it,
when you gonna make
when you
it?
do that video, we gotta try with. You know what I'm saying? You know.
When you make the
You get like when we get on the video and then you start making everything, you putting everything together, a little salt. You know, we might have to try with a little tomato sauce. We might have to try with some ranch. You gotta test the difference, right? You gotta see if there's, you know what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down and then throwing it all around.
Yeah.
Red Sunshine said, "Oh, no sauce. So did you use veggie? No, she just did. It was.
I did mushroom and pepperoni, and that was it.
Yeah, but it was low carb
I was
though.
just
It
trying.
wasn't bread.
Yeah, it wasn't bread. I was just trying it to see. The only thing is, I kept saying this if I add an almond. You know how people add cornmeal on the bottom.
Yeah,
The pizza you can add almond flour, but then I was like, in reality, you probably could just go ahead and add the what's it say? The cornmeal, because literally you're not going to use that much of it. You're not a tablespoon of it on the bottom would be fine.
Yeah.
But it's a wet dough, so Eli was like, maybe it probably wouldn't really work that well because it's a wet dough.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so funny because when he took a bite of it, you can hear him crunch. But it's not. It's not.
You don't even need to really worry about all that.
But just think about like when you buy a frozen pizza, how it's not crunchy. Just look at it that way.
Yeah, welcome in.
But it was pretty good. I appreciate that lady for giving that recipe out.
Yeah.
If I remember her name, I would have told her. But on the video,
it's gonna be referenced.
So you can see.
But it was to clarify. If you're curious about this pizza, it was low carb. It had no bread. It was like eggs and cottage cheese and a whole bunch of stuff you wouldn't expect, and that made the dough, the pizza dough. So. She got that cooking. We got the culinary thing out the way.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the Jamaica trip.
Oh, well, you canceled it.
Yeah, so you've been wanting to go to this Jamaica trip.
Since I was a little girl.
Oh, Lord. Every year, y'all, not
I've
every
been
year,
wanting to go
but we've
since I
been
was
creating
a
a
little
tradition.
girl.
We're going on our 3rd year where we go on a family vacation. So we've been to Mexico twice. We're going the 3rd time, but different parts, every time different resorts. That's the 3rd, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing it, booked through Costco Travel. It's a reasonable price and everything like that. So, affordable for the whole family. Now, she wanted to do a Jamaica trip. Like she said, since she was a little girl, give you the whole sob story. Since she was a little girl, she wanted to go to Jamaica,
I
right?
did. Yes.
And that's still on the table. But y'all don't know. She's not telling y'all something. Queen Lenore, yes, this lady that you're seeing here, has been going on this deep, deep rabbit hole of content that she's consuming on TikTok. To where she has convinced herself that she is moving.
I'm moving.
Cross country.
Cross country.
Mind you, this is the same lady that I would be like, how do you feel about traveling here? Oh, no, I don't want to go here. No, I don't want to go there. No, because you see this and because you see that and no. I actually really like being in America because I never really want to ever travel outside of America. I mean, it's cool that we went to Mexico and I want to go to Jamaica, but anywhere else, like, I just never get the appeal. I just never really seen that, Oh, I always wanted to travel the States first. Because, I figure we're in the United States, so we need to go travel all the states. There's 50 states? I ain't even been to all the states. Like, let's go see that. So that's the conversation.
These are words
right?
that I have came out of my mouth. These are words that I strongly live by. Yes.
So we got her saying that, and then all of a sudden, she's deep in this rabbit hole on TikTok of people in Thailand and Vietnam. So they in these Asian countries, they showing off, doing house tours and day in the lives and vlogs and all this different stuff. And so guess what? I want to move to Thailand. That's what she started saying. Oh yeah, we're moving to Thailand. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this, y'all. We got 3-year plans. We're gonna have to get this ready. Yeah, y'all moving to Thailand. So when we go to Thailand, what I was thinking, this is now the conversations we're having. All from, I don't ever want to go outside the United States. We just gonna travel to Mexico and Jamaica. When I said something about the Japan trip, she like, oh my Lord.
That's how I was gonna
my
try
Lord,
to go.
that's what she's like.
Y'all remember I was like, I'm gonna go to Japan with him, and he's like, no, you're not.
You gotta be realistic with it.
He said, no, you're not going.
Yeah, you're
and
not.
I was like,
I did say
I'm
she's not
going.
going. I was like, maybe we might have to just do that, not as a family trip, because if y'all don't know, Japan is like a real walkable area, especially places you want to go like Tokyo and Shibuya, all that different stuff. So I was like, all that walking, like we already going on this Mexico resort. They talking about we're gonna have to walk a bunch. I'm already thinking like this might be a lot. So a whole area where all they do is walk. But anyway, all that to say, she want to go to Thailand, so she's been having us watching Thailand content. And she trying to just transfer to this expat lifestyle. So we've been over here researching.
What does expat mean again?
Expat is people who come from America to another country.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. I think it's expatriate or something like. I don't know what the whole. Let's see what the term. Let's get this.
So yes, I do want to move to Thailand. Yes, I want to move to Thailand and just live there. Then I won't have to struggle on things that I want to eat because I'm trying to take all the poison out of my food, and there's a lot of stuff that's just illegal in other countries that America says is legal.
That's what it is.
it.
Yeah, it is expatriate. It's somebody living outside of their country.
Yeah.
So it's not traveling is different than an expat. Expat is looking to actually live in that other country, where you travel, you just go to country.
Yeah. So that's where we're kind of at in this conversation, and I don't know. It's just something I want to do, and yeah.
Listen, Ray said I'm waiting for them to pay these TSA agents.
I just said they mean. There's some TSA agents are mean. I did a video where I really believe if you go there and apply for a TSA position, that you have to be mean and evil. Like you can't go and go, "Hi, my name is Lenora." No, you got to go in there. Yeah, my name's Lenora. What you want? Oh, you hired. You already got the job.
Yeah, it is.
I
think
think that's
it's
just how they are, because they're
hard-hitting
just
job.
rude for no reason whatsoever. We be like, "Oh, how you doing? Oh, we doing? Go over there. Well, nope. They are
Yeah.
rude and
It
mean.
don't matter what
And
you
I
state
really,
either.
and it don't. And
Yeah.
I really truly believe that those people are only hired because they came to the interview with an attitude
Yeah.
and they feelings.
Yeah, well, you have to think about the job title. It's one of those things where you got like a stern. You know, there are some lighter TSA
No,
agents,
no, there's not.
but
They're all
typically
evil.
are grumpers.
They're evil people, and that's how they got the job, by being evil. I never met so many rude people in my life until I go to the airport to TSA. Everybody else in the airport got some sense. You find someone, you can tell they in a bad mood. You got some, these ones, and they and what gets me is y'all not even walking. Like y'all not doing nothing but sitting there, opening the packages and go, "Why in the heck are you moody?" Like I would never be able to get the job because I would never be able to be that mean.
Some
I could never be a TSA.
like that too.
And those ones are not me. I'm talking about the ones where you leave out the country and you come into America and you got to go and show your stuff. Those are the ones I'm talking about. Not the ones where you come in and they scan you, or they're just straight simple. Like you go through, okay, so I got to pat you down. Those, I'm not talking about that. I am talking
like
about
the contraband TSA.
Yes, those people, those are some evil, and then they don't all have to live by the same rule. Like we to Mexico the 2 times, so you got to understand. So the first time we went through Dallas, we came into Dallas. The second time we came into Houston. Now Houston and Dallas is in the same state. Like the state is called Texas. It is Texas. So my thing is, why do you have a different rule from Dallas to Houston? Like, what is that? The same stuff I bought in my first trip is the same thing I bought from my second trip. Why on the first trip, everything went through. The second trip, they were trying to steal my alcohol so they could take it home from the sales.
Oh,
and then my vanilla, they
was
were trying to, I'm making my own narrative, I don't care. And then my vanilla. Now there's a vanilla that is in a bag that has to be sealed because it is in the store, whichever. The other one is in a convenience store. Those don't have to be sealed. But all of a sudden, they're like, you have to throw that away. Well, I'm not throwing that away. I paid my money for it. So then I had to stay the night in Texas because I had Mutt and Jeff tripping. So I had to go down to get my luggage and have them.
That was a whole thing.
I had to turn my luggage in, put everything in my luggage, and turn my luggage in.
Yeah, that was a whole.
Because I was like, I'll throw some clothes away before I throw this alcohol and this vanilla away. You tripping?
Yeah. So
I don't know who you talking to. Like and it's so hard for me to stay nice and pleasant because that is what my goal was. I'm not gonna give back the energy that you're giving me. I refuse to give the energy. You're not gonna control my energy. I'm happy. I just left Mexico. I'm in good mood. It's the first time I've been tanned. I'm like excited and happy. And you are not changing my vacation because you got a stank attitude. And yes, there was another word that I wanted to go with that stank attitude, but y'all know what it is. But you have a stank attitude. And I was like, you're not going to have me up here having a stank attitude with your little stank attitude because you got something up your butt. You need to go to the bathroom and get it out.
Ooh.
You old fogey.
Ooh.
Because I was like, that's why you're old and ancient, because you sitting up there with a bad attitude.
Okay,
you probably
okay,
22 looking like you 99 because you got a stank attitude. You know, pleasantry and being nice is very easy. You don't have to have an attitude. It'd be different if I came to you with attitude. I'm all nice and being, oh, such and such. Oh, no, let me think about, oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, I don't know why it's not going through. Okay, well, I guess I'll just check my luggage in. Like, I'm being nice. Why you got a stank attitude? Who did something to you?
You would think the agent is right here, right now.
Oh, if I could have got her outside the airport,
whoa,
we would have had a conversation. No, I wouldn't have fought her because, you know, that's stupid. I would have just said, why do you have a stank attitude? You ain't going to get blessed with the attitude. Ain't no blessing coming your way with that attitude. You want a blessing, then you need to have a better attitude. Somebody might have would have gave you a tip or blessed you with something, you know, and say, you know, here's my address, you know, email. email address. I got a blessing for you, but ain't nobody want to bless you in your stank attitude. And that's what I say. They must hire people with stank attitude because even though her attitude was stank in Houston, the other lady's attitude was stank in Dallas. They was purposely trying to make us miss our flight.
All right. Well, getting into the chat, Ray Sunshine, I got some chats. Some chats, some responses. So, like earlier, Ray said, I'm waiting for them to pay these TSA agents, and then Ray said, now Thailand, that seemed like a long plane ride, but vloggers are making it look great. And also, I was saying, oh, cool, do baby steps though. And Ray said, I can't imagine now because they got to be meaner. most that Ray has had have been decent in terms of TSA agents, and
they mean as heck. And Ray, you don't understand. I really was being nice. Like I was smiling, and I was, it's not like because I know, sometimes you can have that, that face on you. But I was literally happy because, Ray, I don't know if you know this. This was my first suntan. And I was used to be, when I was younger, I used to sit in the sun and never had a suntan. So I was just only in Mexico for a little less than a week. And
you got that,
sis had a tan.
Yep.
And it wasn't a light tan. It was her tan.
It was tan.
So I was a little excited. I'm happy. I got my little vanilla and stuff. We traveled. And I'm like, hey, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And like I said, even after talking to TSA, I talked to everybody else. They were all nice. And then the airport at Houston, they were just so sweet and kind. They were like, we're going to go ahead and get your hotel. You missed your flight, and there's not going to be one until the next day. And they showed us the seating so we could pick which flight we wanted and all that. And we did that. And it was an easy breeze. We went in, got our hotel, got some nasty food at the hotel, went to our room, slept. I had to go wake up Mutt and Jeff over here and everything. So, they was extra comfortable at the hotel. So it wasn't like we was miserable. It was just her with a steak. And it wasn't just her. It was all three. Because the other lady had a steak attitude. Because the lady was like, I think I left
wait. You
that steak attitude. Because this other lady came back and she's like, I think I left my ticket. And the lady didn't say nothing to her. She was just, we're getting the bag and in the bag. And then she lifted up the thing and then, like, you could have, let me check. Let me get these bags and I'll check. She didn't do anything. She just.
Red Sunshine says, see, I've only had a bad experience with some of the boarding agents. Some of them have been rude.
I haven't had that yet.
Red Sunshine also says in bigger airports, they sometimes have to be tougher because there's some weirder people coming through.
Well, be tough with the weird people. Don't be tough with the people that's happy.
But how could they tell the difference? They be the normal person.
No, because the weird people,
they got a whole bunch of drugs and everything.
And then you be, I'm such and such, you push the little boat code and get everybody over there. I'm sitting up here, we talking and being la 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 la. You seemed like you was there ready to see, but we was really nice.
Red Sunshine, yeah, we was.
I know you being nice to those people, but they were mean, and I didn't like it. And it was twice. Every time I come back, that's what I said. This time I'm not coming back. I'm not buying no vanilla. I'm not buying no liquor. And now we know we lying over here, but that's in my head. I'm not buying.
Yeah, that's not happening. But anyway, we got some folks that stay entertaining in the building. We got House of X Entertainment. We stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. We got House of X in the building. Leo, Watson, the duo. Welcome.
And Lenora, she's part of House of X.
I didn't know you were part of House of X.
Yes.
Yeah, honorary House of X.
Yes, I'm part of House of X. You're not part of House of X, but I'm part of House of X.
If you're part of House of X, I'm definitely part of House of X. That's just how we get down. I mean, you must not know about me, Leo, and Walston,
No, I don't.
That's just what we do. Like, is we part of House of X or not? Like, what's going on? What's really happening?
They don't even know who you are.
Okay. We're not gonna go there.
All they know is your buddy's going in the pool. That's all they know. They don't even know who you are. But anyway, I'm part of House of X, y'all. So come check us out. We do interviews. We do.
Here she go.
Comic-Con. We do it all. Like,
we be doing fundraisers, toy drives.
Yes.
That's what we be doing.
Y'all better be going to our link and signing up and everything, and we will hit you up because we're trying to get a lot of stuff. We try to make more than we did for the past 2 years.
Yep.
So be supportive.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yes, check us out. We House of X. House of
Yes.
X Entertainment. We
stay
stay entertained. All right, we got to welcome some people in. All right, you know what they do? They be chatting it up over there. They be having that, you know, they spirits over there.
Yeah.
You got to get a drink over there. We
I
got
need a drink now.
Vince
Yes,
yours. Vince yours in here. Vince yours.
Yes.
Saying hey Lenore and Eli. What's going on?
Hey y'all.
Right now, we
Hey,
talking
Tanya.
about Queen Lenore's transit. Well, we were just talking about flights.
And don't say
TSA.
Queen Lenore. It's the whole
But
family
we're talking
we're
about
moving
Queen
to Thailand.
Lenore's transition into this rabbit hole of Thailand content.
We're moving to Thailand.
And so that's
in 3 to 4 years. We're moving to Thailand.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say.
So
Nah,
Vince yours
that
said,
family's gone.
send me a QR code on the fly so I can promote your fundraiser on my channel.
There you go. House of X, did you hear that? 'Cause we trying to help.
we trying to do our part.
You are not part of House of X. I am.
I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't even on the board like that.
Yes, I am.
You don't even know. You don't even
I'm the
know.
main board.
No, oh goodness. Now you're on the main
It's
board.
Leo Watson Lenore. It goes all like that.
I don't think you've been on the board.
LWL. That's how it is.
Now
Leo
you're
Watson
over here creating
Lenore.
abbreviations and acronyms and stuff. We're doing too much.
Okay, well, we're not doing anything because you're not involved.
We're doing it completely too much there.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
I hate when somebody try to join this stuff without your permission. Don't you hate when people do that?
Yeah,
Like, how you gonna
that's what
join
I'm
something
saying.
that don't
She's
belong
trying
to you?
Like
Hello?
me, Leo, and Juan said we had a good thing going over at House X, and we got some other people trying to like, you know, take credit and jump in and act like they're doing stuff when really where they be at is the pool. So
You shouldn't talk about yourself like that. That's so
no,
sad.
I
He talks about himself, and you know, I
wasn't
try to
talking
tell
about
you
me, but
to
I didn't want to call
uplift
nobody
yourself.
out. I don't
Don't
want to
talk
call
about
nobody
yourself.
out.
Uplift yourself,
Oh,
love
God.
yourself, encourage yourself. You can do
Nah,
this. And I
somebody
am
get thrown
telling
in the
him
pool.
and telling him, don't
Somebody be
talk
getting thrown
about
in the pool.
yourself.
I'm just saying.
You are more than that. You don't ever have to talk about yourself. Don't ever put yourself down
Oh,
like
God.
that.
Oh God, we're not doing this right now. So we were talking about her rabbit hole.
Why is
into
it
this
my rabbit hole? It's our rabbit hole because you're moving there too.
Okay, but listen, it's your rabbit hole because you got all into the content in the first place. Your whole algorithm has shifted. You can't get past 3 scrolls without somebody saying, Thailand.
I know it's getting on my nerves.
It's a house
myself.
tour. It's a day in the life. It's this cafe.
I know about the ATMs. I know about the banks. I know
This
about
city.
I know how to
infrastructure.
convert my money. I'm getting tired of seeing it myself.
Yeah, so
And it's so bad because I was like, ooh, something else came up on my feed for no reason whatsoever. And it's about somebody's drama on vacation.
yeah.
So I was all in there and going to everybody's page, being investigated. And I said, shoot, they got a new person because I need to get free from Thailand for a little bit.
You ain't getting free from Thailand apparently because your feed is just Thailand. First it was Vietnam and Thailand. Now you just stuck in Thailand.
I'm even getting lives from Thailand now. We doing lives and now they're like this.
Mm-hmm. That's the issue. That's why you keep getting them because you sitting there looking like that or letting it play a whole bunch of times. Listen, Ray Sunshine said, I didn't know yet about converting money.
Yeah.
Have to look into that.
It does. And then they talk about the ATMs. And I mean, I already saw like a few houses.
Yeah.
Because I decided I don't want to be in an apartment because barely any of the apartments have bathtubs or ovens.
It's something really small too.
And I need a
So
no.
small.
There's a lot of apartments that are big.
I've been looking at the penthouse. That's the issue.
The
looking
penthouse.
at the penthouse. I
Well,
don't
one
like how
depends.
small
Depends
it is.
on how big. Are you sure you're looking at the penthouse? 'Cause the
I'm
penthouse is not small.
thinking about
the whole apartment.
budget and how it look. I would
So
rather
he's
have
not
a
looking
house.
at the penthouse. He's looking at an apartment. And the
That'd be
apartment
small.
would be
Penthouse.
small because you're only paying like 300 or 200 bahts. I mean, $200 or $300.
Yeah.
I don't know how many that's in bahts, but then the groceries and all that other stuff. But one thing that really caught my attention is how people feel so much better from eating the food and their food not having all the chemicals and stuff. Even they're cooking at home and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They don't have to worry about all the chemicals in their food.
And then it's
And
abundance.
it's not
They got
processed.
fruits and
And it's
vegetables. And
like, you know how your grocery store don't be having a little, no, it's abundance of fruits and vegetables. And what I love about it is the fruits and vegetables don't cost higher than your junk food. The junk food costs more than the fruits and vegetables. Praise the Lord. That's how it should be. You know what I mean?
Look, Ventura said, "Where's their apartment for $300 a month?"
In Thailand and in Vietnam.
Y'all should see what happens when you pay $1,000.
Oh,
You living a good life.
you live in. Oh,
you get a
pay
house.
$1,000 a month. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you get the house.
Yeah, even if you can get a penthouse, like, and it's big. It is spacious, and all apartments and houses come fully furnished.
Yeah.
You just gotta buy your pots and pans, and if you have an office space or something like that, you gotta buy the furniture for your office space. So yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I'm down there.
Talking about some konnichiwa up on my way. That ain't the right language.
You're the wrong one. You're the wrong language. Yes, yes.
No,
But it's
but
not
for
cheap
real
there
though.
too. It's
She
not
had
cheap
me.
there.
I ain't gonna lie. She had. We went and every Thursday we do the breakfast. Right, we go over for grandma's breakfast. Right. So I'm like, oh, since we doing all this talking about Thailand, let me just go ahead and go on YouTube. I cast it to the TV and I started getting into it. Everybody else, oh okay, we get it. We get to Thailand. Time to take
I was
it
even
off.
tired of watching it. I was like,
I was over here.
Eli
I'm
was
telling you,
in there.
I was into.
I
I
was
was
like
watching
this.
all the different videos. They had the broke people, the rich people, the families, the old people retiring. I'm telling you, they had every walk of life was over there. Well, really not. The people who was making the content was either white folks or black folks, but I didn't see too much other cultures, over there. But
I've seen all the cultures.
But yeah, because she's down the rabbit hole. I'm talking about on the YouTube I was on. But they were having, I'm telling you, we got people retired over there, got a nice house, and
everybody happy.
And that's the big thing. You got
and they don't feel any racism. The only one that they felt racism was in
it's a bigger city.
Yeah,
right?
Binyan, Minyet, something like that. And they only felt the racism from the
tourists.
people from not even just tourists, the people that live there that's from America. So the time they felt racism.
Expats.
Yeah. So those the only time they felt any racism wasn't never from the Thailand people or the Vietnam people or any of those. So that's what I'm saying.
And they're all talking about the Thai people are so nice and kind, and it's older folks, so they be taking extra care of them because their values are different.
And let me tell you this too that I love. Most of the apartments and the houses, well, if you rent a house, you get a cleaning person that comes in once a week.
Ooh, say that.
Most of them. A cleaning person comes in the house. It's part of it for once a week.
Yeah, just imagine.
I said, shut up. So I got a once a week house cleaner with my apartment, my condo, my penthouse.
I'm telling you, if I was, what am I now? If I was 50 years older, maybe even, let's say 30, 40 years older, I'd be like, okay, it's time to, when it was retirement age, I'm retiring over there because they be taking care of you. And then you got good food, you got access to a whole bunch of stuff. I'm telling you, you see them, they be, old people in the military or whatever, they got some recurring kind of money. They don't even have to be rich. They just got recurring money coming in. And they living their best life. They be on their motorcycles and all that kind of stuff.
This is one black guy. He opened a restaurant there. He just opened one, I think, in Tokyo. I think it's in Tokyo.
Yeah,
it's somewhere. Anyway, he expanded. Yeah. Anyway, and it's called Culture. Now, I don't know what he cooks there. I don't know what he makes. They just said it tastes good. I don't know what he makes. I'm waiting for every time somebody gets ready to go there to do a video.
They don't ever show
it be closed. So
it'd be closed.
I think he has like certain days that he's closed. But most Thailand people they open 7 days a week. So I don't know what days they close, but it's called Culture or whatever. But
I see. Now we got to welcome somebody in though. We got Prince. Prince who? We got Prince Daniel. Prince Daniel in the building. Prince Daniel said, "Hey family, how we doing today?
We doing good.
How we doing?
Good.
What's going on? What's going on with you? How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah. Right now we're talking about Thailand. Queen Lenore feed shifted into Thailand travel content, and so then she said, "Well, y'all, we moving to Thailand. Then she got me over here looking at Thailand videos, and I'm like, really, actually, was considering it for a moment. Like,
What you mean
wow.
you consider it her moment? You ain't got no choice.
Anyway, so
This is
yeah, like
why
I
hate when people feel like they have choices.
said.
I don't know
Yeah.
who told people everybody got choices. You got choices to go
Listen.
or choices to go.
So
That's your
first
choice.
thing,
You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly.
we're gonna
Those
look
are
at
your
the
two
chat.
choices.
We're gonna
That's
look at
it.
the chat. Prince
So,
said, I'm
he's
eating
going.
goldfish out the big box.
See?
You doing it
And
good.
now I'm making goldfish crackers, y'all.
Oh. Yeah, you do actually be making
Why
them.
you have to
You
look
make some
at brand
good.
new? Like,
I thought you was making restocking.
I was thinking about
But
it.
I felt like I was the only one eating them, so I actually was enjoying that. You know what I mean? Get my own little snack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling that. Like, dang. I don't know why. I don't know if nobody knew where it was at or what, but I just know I was handling business.
You was handling business.
Yeah, I was like, and I was inching at it. I was like, didn't want to be too greedy, offer here and there, but I knew where it was at. I don't know if everybody else knew.
Yeah.
I just had to handle it. But I didn't want to eat too fast because I know, like what's going on right now. I'm going through a drought. Can't get any more, so I was trying to,
Well,
take
he
my
didn't
time
ask for
with it.
any more. If he would have asked, I probably
But-
would have made more because it was such a simple thing to make that I have no problem. But it's hard to make it's hard to make any cheese crackers in this house because if I buy the cheese, it's eaten.
Yeah.
So when if I don't make it right then and there, like right when the cheese walks in the house, I got to go in there and start making the crackers because if not, that cheese is going to be eaten. Like this family eats the cheese up like it's no tomorrow. I have some cheese sticks, and I can guarantee I probably don't have any cheese sticks.
Yeah, I think that's.
And I've had 2, and I bought them literally for myself so I can have something to eat because
You
I
should
don't
put that in
always-
your fridge.
I'm still gonna have the same problem.
Oh yeah, girl. You just can't wait for Lucy.
I can't.
You need to get like a. Oh man, there's nothing you can do.
There's
You just
nothing.
out of luck. So
Cheese don't make it in this house. That's one thing cheese. Do y'all know they got these storylines? I think I said it last week
okay.
on TikTok. They have these storylines where the vegetables and the
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you be
fruit
watching.
be anime.
Yeah.
So now I'm watching a soap opera with the strawberries and the chocolate. So we got Strawberry Anna and Strawberryito
Yeah, you be getting too into.
with Chocolatina. And Chocolatina wanted her man Strawberry, whatever his name is.
Okay.
That.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get married to Strawberryana.
And this is kill like, oh my goodness. So
The stupid stuff that I watch, y'all.
and look, and you see, she is dying laughing from this. I'm trying to wrap my head around this, and she's dying laughing.
Because the part I got is all I know is Strawberryana is at the wedding shop trying to get her dress, so she left. And Chocolatina came and said, "The strawberry come here?" Yeah, so let me buy it. So she bought the girl's wedding dress and burnt it. So now they're like, we can't. She's looking for a dress. The dress is not there. So
you getting this is too.
Strawberryito is now calling Chocolatina because he's like, I don't know Olivia, but she looks like a chocolate. And so he was like, I was thinking about you. And she's all crying like, I can't believe you would think I would do something like this. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I don't know if I can handle it. He's like, I'm going to come over and keep you going. Okay, so as she's driving home, she's partying.
Oh, God.
So she got, so now I'm waiting for the next episode.
Look, she's deep. It's a real story.
I don't even know how I got into it. But it took me out of Thailand, though.
Yeah, it did.
It took me out of Thailand.
So, anyway, Ray, her son, trying to say, my problem is when I try to eat right for 4 days, then my body feels like it's in a drought. And then I eat everything in one day.
And see, that's the thing about it. That's why, for me, I love low carb because I'm never going to miss out on anything. Like even if I want a chocolate bar right now and I don't want to go in the kitchen and make a chocolate bar,
Yeah,
I can literally get a chocolate bar, a little piece right here and say that's $10. There was one candy bar, I think it was, I can get for 20 carbs. And it was like something like a Twix or I don't know what it was. It was something I could have a whole stick of Twix or something like that, or a whole piece of candy bar that was bigger than a fun size. with no problem. You don't want to deprive yourself from anything. You just want to eat the portion size that it is. And that's what I like about low carb is I'm able to eat a portion size of something. Because what I do is because I'm more of a carnivore person, I love eat carnivore. I love eating meat. So I can get away with just eating meat and stuff like that. And then when I say, "Ooh, I want a piece of cake," that's the only carbs I'm having.
Yeah.
So like when it was my daughter's birthday and I ate a cake, that's all the carbs I had. No, it wasn't. I had waffles. But I could say out of the waffles and the cake that I had, I didn't go to 135 carbs.
Yeah,
That day I
no,
probably was at
that is
100
insane.
carbs at
That
the
was
most because, store-bought cake is way higher in carbs than if you make it from scratch.
yeah.
And if you make the cake from scratch yourself, it's more edible and digestible, so you get more fiber. So it's not running to turn into sugar as fast as all the stuff with the chemicals and everything that keeps you bloated and keeps you craving for another piece and another piece and another piece. So just think about if you're gonna do it, just try to do it as clean as possible because the cleaner you eat your food, the less cravings.
And
Because
by clean, she's saying like if you see something with, let's say, flour, for example, the least ingredients possible, your milk, all that different stuff that
mhm,
you use to bake, least ingredients.
it
Try
should
to
just
get stuff with
say,
no additives.
yeah, just it should say
What it
wheat.
is, yeah, what it is.
Right. It shouldn't say wheat, rye, nusaka, misika,
Natural flavors and
and natural flavors
enzyme
is
and
the
all this
worst
other
thing
stuff.
you want in your food. So those things, but if you can get as clean as possible, it stops your craving. And really, get some cocoa powder. Look, now I'm telling you, get some water. Get your bowl, put it on top of the water. Make sure the water is not touching the bowl. Put you some cocoa powder in there, some cocoa butter in there, some sugar in there. You can do powdered milk, or you can even do regular milk if you want to, and just mix all that together with your sugar. Put it in a bar that got $2.99 at Amazon, $3.99 for a silicone mug, and then you have a bar. You can do whatever flavors you want in it and call it a day. And you don't have to worry about it. It tastes just like a candy bar. You want some Mr. Good Bark, chop up some nuts and put it in there. You want you so and so, make it yourself. Like a lot of stuff doesn't take as much as you think it is. You'd be like, oh dang, if I make this, it's gonna take me hours. A lot of stuff takes literally minutes, like literally low minutes. You can make marshmallows and let them sit out, and then they're really, really flexible. And you could just dip that with some chocolate with some nuts in there. You got your homemade Rocky Road, because that's my favorite candy. That's how I was able to bring that up. But
Yeah.
literally, there's a lot of stuff we don't know, and because we now have computers, you can find all these recipes on something like everything. That's how I found out I can make my own chocolate chips. Like, hello, ta-da! Make your own chocolate chips, and it's really don't have that many ingredients.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, literally, we like things so quick that we don't realize we can make stuff a lot faster at home than we do
Yeah,
going
or
driving
enjoy
to the store
that
to get
process
it.
too. Sometimes, I mean, we be like getting so crazy with the pace of life, but you slow things down and make something that you enjoy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that can be derived from that as well. So, but Red Sunshine said my problem. Oh, no, no, no. Said you were right though. I had some crackers and I wanted more, and I said let me eat an orange, and now I no longer crave.
Yep. It's just like that. The foods that we want and we want to eat, it has something in there that makes you crave. It's a craver. So it is like that's why I'm slowly taking myself out of a lot of stuff. And today it was at Costco, and he was like, "You getting this?" I'm like, "No," because at the end of the day, we're gonna want some meat, and I'm not spending all my money on this stuff because literally we can start making the stuff. We can start doing what we need to do. And he was saying cheese, and I was like, no, because shredded cheese has this and this and that. And I knew he was doing shredded cheese because he didn't want to shred the cheese. But I had specifically bought cheese that didn't have any other stuff on it. I just didn't know it didn't come in. So that's how he ended up having to shred the cheese because I didn't know that one shred of cheese didn't come in. So, but besides that, no. Like literally, eating. I'm not as hungry, and we don't eat as much. Nobody in the house eats all day throughout the day. The only thing I think we miss is like when we watching TV and we're watching on shows. You want to have something to snack on. We don't have snack foods,
Yeah.
and that's where Like he
We've been having
said,
popcorn,
he
but
wants the
nobody bought the
Cheez-Its.
popcorn.
Yeah, nobody calling it popcorn, but and it's carbs. So
Yeah.
my thing is, if I eat popcorn, I do get the Smart Food ones only because it already is in my portion control. So I know if I eat one bag, that's 6 carbs, and then so if I eat 3 bags, that's 18 carbs. Then if I eat a whole bag of popcorn, that's be 20 carbs because I don't know. I'm just eating. And you do when you're watching TV or doing something and you're snacking, you just eat to eat. But when it's gone, you be like, okay, I'm done. But it's really learning your portion controls. But if you can get all that chemicals out of your body, it is so much better. Because when we first did the God fast, not the first, because I've done this so many times. When we did the God fast, which is all just eating stuff that
It's
is
just clean eating. It's
clean eating, no canned food,
You have
no
to
that.
make everything. If you want to make
Everything.
something, you have to make it. And it got to be completely clean,
Yeah.
not just organic, but also not have all the extra additives.
Exactly. And we end up moving to Texas for that 2 months or whatever. The food there was so nasty, and I thought it was Texas. And when we got back home, I said, "That's what it is." And my daughter was like, "That's why everything tastes like metal." She's like, "Why?" I said, "We was on a God fast, so when we went there, that was our first time eating food with chemicals. So you could taste the chemicals in it. Like I couldn't even eat their ketchup because I was making ketchup from scratch. I was like, oh, I can't eat their ketchup. I can't because we was on a God fast. So unlike the low carb where I could take a little of this and I could have that. No, I had to make everything from scratch. So you could taste it. If you stop eating all that stuff and then start eating, you'll taste the metal in the food. You'll taste everything in
It
there.
won't be metal. It'll taste the metallic flavor. Yeah.
No, because
Whatever the chemicals.
and he's saying
are.
that, but when they tell you the food is always embalming fluids, always metal, and it's always all kinds of stuff. So I think if we was tasting metal, if it tastes like metal, I feel like that's what it was. It was metal in the food because you can say what you want, but they be doing stupid stuff. Like they take all the vitamins and stuff out of the wheat. But then they put all this fake stuff in it because they knew that they took all the vitamins out. So that you get fake vitamins in it and it makes you crave. So now bread is high carbs, it's turned into sugar and you're just getting bigger and bigger. Where if you eat a piece of bread my mom makes, you ain't going back for third, fourth, or fifth. You full. You like, oh shit, I'm full. And it was good bread and it was homemade bread. Like
Yeah. Get into the chat. Event Short said, Ray, you got to make it past 5 days because if you can make it past 5, it'll be easier.
There you go.
And Ray said, yeah, that says Event Short said, I'm gonna eat it. I want all the butter. I want all the carbs, all the smoke. I'm gonna eat it.
There you go. There you go.
DJ3. Oh, we gotta welcome some folks that we be kicking it with. It's a family kind of vibe. We got kicking it with the Roots. Roots in the house. Welcome in.
How you doing?
Not just kicking it in the Roots, but GJ3.
Welcome in, GJ3
for GJ3 in the piece. He said, "No, I was listening, but then I had to share this." Okay, they may do certain kinds of practices within both Thailand and Tokyo today, so you must stay aware about some things within those two places. And getting back into it. Rook said family. What's going on?
Hey,
What's going on? They said it's been a minute.
It has.
You ain't lying. You ain't
It
lying.
has.
Rook said hello everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
I know. I've been waiting to see y'all. I don't be seeing y'all. Like I need to see y'all. I used to see them every 5 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. I miss y'all.
Definitely.
I need you back on my feed. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Thailand's so busy on my feed, I don't get nothing else on that damn feed.
You got Thailand like a mug on your
It's
feet.
just every time I turn around, I'm seeing Thailand.
To the fact
It's
that
to the
you
point
trying
I'm
to
almost
move
knowing
it.
the character's name. I like the character.
The states and everything.
No, the people who are doing it.
Oh,
You know, Joe says, did you hear what they said? Yeah, he was funny that day. You saw how he got that fake iPhone and it didn't work? That's how much I am. Like, I know
Wow. Yeah, bro.
him.
I felt like that all week, Queen. I was done.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
I can't see nothing about him. I act like I can see. But yeah, that's what I say. I always tell people, if you're going to do a diet or a way of changing the way of living, do something that is something you can do.
Yeah, realistic.
Realistically.
Set realistic goals.
For yourself. Like, that's why I chose low carb, because I eat majority of meat, but I do like to have my green vegetables. I do like to have a little carb. I like French fries. I don't want to always cut out French fries, but what it does make me do is I can't go to a fast food restaurant to get no French fries. I got to go in there, cut up some potatoes. I leave the skin on because that's where most of your nutrients in. And I'm going to cook me up some potatoes, some French fries. I made cheese and garlic mashed potatoes with red potatoes. And you know how big red potatoes are. They're really small, like this big. I cooked 3 or 4 of them, and that's what we ate out of 4 people. No, I made 5 because it was bigger. So I made 5 of those little ones to feed all 4 of us some garlic mashed potatoes. When I did the yams, I used 3 yams to make candy yam. So we could eat it. It was portion control. You had your carbs, your starch, or whatever you want to say for that, so you can have it. The dinner rolls, I had to be creative. I was online at shopping. And I said, let me get some Hero hot dog buns. So I got some Hero hot dog buns. I got some garlic and some butter. And then I got some Italian cheese. And so what I did was cut the hamburger buns in 3s. I put it in a little pan. And I would garlic butter the inside, put the little cheese on the inside, and then garlic butter the top. Then spread the rest of the garlic to go under. Put it in the oven while I was cooking my husband's chicken because he got gout, so he can't have red meat. Cooking his chicken.
This is going everywhere.
Yeah, you just gotta put it all out there, you know. So I'm cooking that. So I made roast up there, chicken for my husband. The garlic bread was going. Then I took everything out, and everybody had a full meal. They had roasted chicken, candy yams, kale, and dinner rolls. And then we had cheesecake for dinner. And all that was low carb. I had made low carb cookies. I kind of messed it up. So I said I'm going to make it as my crust. So that's what it was.
It hit as a crust.
And it was great as a crust. And then,
for the little cheesecake.
You know, and then I got some recipe off of there because I realized, okay, you're going to have to try your best, Lenore. If it's not going to be something you're going to make up off the top of your head, you have to at least try your best to follow the directions all the way. But literally, you can start eating this way, and it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. And just still limit how much carbs you take, even if it's clean food, limit how much carbs. Because I watch a lot of keto people, and I watch a lot of carnivore people, and I go, oh, well, I can add this to it. I can do this to mine. Because I'm on low carb. I'm not doing keto. I'm not trying to stay 20 carbs or below. That's not what I'm doing. Because this is going to be the way of living. I'm not going to change the way I'm eating. You know, I'm just going to, if I want it, I'm going to eat it. But first of all, if I want it, can you make it? And if I can make it, that's what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to learn how to make a Charleston chew.
Root in here say, I do lazy keto. I ain't counting the macros and all that, so yes, low carb.
There you go. And like I said, low carb is easy.
I gotta learn how to be in live chats again.
Yeah. Girl, we just now getting back to doing lives. Lives. I once I learned how to do that one thing on Suno, that was it for me, y'all. I'd be like, ooh.
You mean your Opus Clip?
Oh, Opus Clip. Suno is my music.
Yeah. Ruth said, right. I could never do keto as a full lifestyle.
That's just a quick weight loss journey. And my thing is, it's not me just wanting to lose weight. It's really just
changing, lifestyle.
Changing the way I eat, the way I look at. That's why I'm doing it more clean. Because back in the day, I would just do keto. I mean not keto, low carb. And I was like 2 years ago, we just did low carb. We didn't care if it was clean. We just did low carb. This time, I'm actually doing it like weaning myself off of a lot of stuff that I'm used to, like my creamers, my coffee creamer. Instead of me just having coffee creamer, I'm gonna make my coffee creamer. Once I got that nut milk maker, we gonna make stuff. So I make coffee creamer, and because coffee creamer that I was using used sugar, I'm using raw sugar. So I make it with sugar. I don't make it with the allulose. I make it with real sugar, and then that's my creamer. What's the other thing I do? I gotta wean myself off of the sodas, the zero sodas. Yeah. I gotta wean myself, but I don't drink a lot of it, so I'm kind of pretty much off of that. It's just that I can't have juice, so it's like I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, how do you figure out how to have the low carb?
Make the real fruit juice. Just do that.
I do a little, but I can only have a little of the real fruit juice because it will spike up my blood sugar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But do you need any more than that? Just that little?
Yeah. I drink more than that. The soda is bigger than that. What are you talking about?
Oh my! I didn't hit a nerve. My bad. I didn't
Yeah,
mean.
it was fighting nerve.
I
We
didn't
was about to go to the
like.
street. Like
Dang,
he came for
I
me
didn't mean
like
that. My
he
bad.
wanted to fight. I didn't understand. But yeah.
Oh, okay. So Red Sunshine says, when I felt like I was deprived of something or I messed up and ate yogurt with peanut butter, then tortilla chips with queso, and then my stomach said absolutely not, and I thought that was my carb alternative.
Well, my thing is like you can try. I always say if something's bothering you and you still want to eat it, try making it natural first with nothing in it. So if you like tortillas, get a whole wheat flour, unbleached flour that it always says is wheat. Get some water. Get the thing. Let it rest. Make because tortillas are very easy to make. Make you some tortillas and do it. If you want corn tortillas, make your little batch of corn tortillas and then cut them up, fry them up, and then put your seasoning. Put some real cheese on there, the seasoning, blend, or whatever flavors you want, and eat it. And see if your stomach accepts then. Because sometimes it is the chemicals. Now, sometimes you might can't eat masa or regular flour. You might have something that might be bothering you in that area. But I think if you a lot of times we are can't have something because we don't understand. We blame it on, like you said, the tortillas, but it might be the chemicals that's in the tortillas that is bothering you. But nobody wants to say that. They just go, "Oh, you might be allergic to flour," and try to limit you. But it's like, well, if I can eat so and so and they got flour, why is that a problem? It might be the chemicals. So
Yeah.
try making it
Well,
on
the
your
kind of
own.
flour too. Yeah, there's a lot of. If you really look at it, a lot of the way stuff is sourced in farms and everything like that. Like there was somebody I talked to. They thought they would just went gluten free
Hmm.
because they just thought they couldn't have it. But then they went to abroad or something like that. Then they tried it and they was able to eat bread and all that different
Yeah,
stuff.
because there's no chemicals
Yeah.
there. In other countries, the stuff that that Americans have legalized, they won't because they know it's killing them.
Hmm.
Over here, America's like, we trying to kill y'all. We don't care. It is what it is. So my thing is try to eat the stuff without, and you see a lot of people doing it. Like if you don't, just go on TikTok. It's easy to find. They might have it too on YouTube, but I've been seeing it on TikTok. Go on TikTok and look at people cooking. Everybody's all of a sudden cooking natural. I'm like,
Like you said
everybody
that
doing the God
all of a
fast.
sudden. Well, you have
Everybody.
to think too what you interact with that becomes your feed, but
No,
everyone
before I
is
was even
moving on
interacting, I
a
was
health
just
kick.
it was just stuff even before mom was getting on the God fast. It was stuff they were like, oh, you can make this. I'm like, that's easy to make.
Hmm.
You start seeing people, the Amishes coming out, and I was like, oh, that's easy to make. Oh, I knew how to make that.
Hmm.
Oh, that's so. My thing was not
It's
could I
becoming more
make it. My
accessible.
thing was I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking. That was me. That's my thought process. I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking. But in reality, like literally, you can make all the stuff. And tortillas really don't take long. It is really just flour, water, some salt, and if you want to season your flour water and then let it rest, and it's hot water that you use, and then you let it rest, and then you flatten it out, and you can use a roller pin or you can use a tortilla thing, and then you put it on the stove and glue both sides, and you have homemade tortillas. My friend from Fiji taught me that when I was working at the bank. She said she would come to work all the time with some tortillas, and I was eating them. I was, this is so good, and she's like, yeah, I made them this, and she gave me the recipe, and I went home and made some tortillas, and I was like, this is so simple, but I'm lazy, so guess what I did? I kept going to the store. Now guess what I got to do if I want some tortillas? Like literally, you make it. You can still have the stuff that you want. Depriving yourself is horrible. Just what it is like, do you want to make it? So then it's not I'm depriving myself. It's just like, do I want to be in the kitchen? It gives you a different feel than I can't have it because I'm on a diet or I can't have it because I'm on this. It's like I can't have it because I don't want to go in the kitchen to do it. Like
Yeah.
that, your body has a different mindset, so it doesn't like go into overcharge of making you crave it. It just be like, do I want to go in the kitchen and make it? That's it.
Hmm.
So think of it that way.
And getting into it a little bit more, Ruth said, right? Like it can jumpstart, but I couldn't do that for the rest of my life. Like as a full lifestyle change. I love pasta too much.
Carb diem.
And Ruth
It's
said,
not clean, but guess who's carb diem? No, really, it's a little bit more expensive on Amazon. Get carb diem. They have spaghetti noodles. They have penne noodles. The squirrely spiral noodles.
Tony or whatever.
Yeah, rotoni noodles, and they have the elbow noodles. So and it's good. It's still it got carbs in it, but it's not high carbs. And understand if you're on low carb, you can have all the stuff. You're just really on portion control. That's it.
And yeah, so then say I don't have to have it weekly, but I eat it here and there.
Yeah.
And GJ3 said, be on a good note about saying Thailand tries to avoid public displays of anger, and Tokyo seems to be real good at selfless hospitality. Just throwing some fun facts in the chat. Appreciate you, GJ3.
That's good because I don't like to
And,
see nobody hang out. I know all
Roots was
that.
agreeing with Ray Sunshine and said, please do not take him to the street earlier. I appreciate that. Shante, I appreciate that. Rook said, I do the zero carb tortillas, and you can put them in a deep fryer.
Yeah.
Can, and what about the air fryer? You can make some chips
Yeah.
with them. Yeah, you can.
You
do
can
both
make,
those
we
things.
made chips with them.
Yep. And GJ3 said, funny thing about food, sometimes if you notice yourself having an issue, for instance, like with a particular flour, then fasting from eating that flour can also help, depending on the situation.
Yeah, but
And-
first check to see if it's the chemicals. Like, just go straight to the raw. Like, the reason they did the chemicals is because it can spoil fast. But just get some raw. Like, I'm not telling you to get the meal that's only $29.99 at Amazon, saying get you some wheat berries and do it. I'm saying just go get you, like King Arthur has flour that's just wheat, and then there you go. And they'll tell you it's either red wheat, so-and-so wheat, so-and-so kind of flour. They tell you the name of the flour, and that's all that's in there. And see if that bothers you.
So what? Rook's in here saying that sounds like work, doing all that cooking and everything like that. And saying good tip to GJ3. And Red Sunshine also say, I want my family to have the mindset of eating cleaner too.
Yeah.
And Rooks responded to you about the noodles, saying, I have some from Amazon, but I think they're made of eggs and it's not cheap.
No, get Carb Diem. And Carb Diem is not cheap, but it's cheaper. Let me tell you, it's like you get 3 for $14 or something like that. 3 for $14.99, or I think the highest I ever saw was $16 or $17.99. But you can tell somebody else will come in there and pay for you, sell you one for that same price, but you get 3 in the pack for $14.99. And it's not made of eggs. It's like I don't know. I can't remember what the ingredients are.
It's different.
But it tastes good. The only one I'm gonna just tell you about, if you do spaghetti noodles, you're gonna cook that longer than you do regular spaghetti noodles. But your elbow noodles and your other noodles don't take as long as the spaghetti noodles take to cook. Oh, and they have penne. What's that one with the pasta? Not Alfredo, but fettuccine noodles. They have fettuccine noodles too. But yeah, Carb Diem. Those are a really good one, and they don't taste like eggs. Because that's my problem with food. I am one of the most pickiest eaters that's out there, and I don't.
She ain't lying.
I am, and I'll make a lot of stuff, even desserts. I'll make a lot of desserts and stuff.
And don't be eating it
I won't eat
yourself
it
too.
because it's not giving me the flavor that I want.
In her mind, it got to taste a certain way.
It got to taste it, and I just won't eat it. And I'm not going to complain about it because I have people in the house that will eat it. I just won't. So I'm very picky, but I'm not a pasta eater, but I tell you, when I ate I made that macaroni and cheese with those noodles, and nobody...
Yeah, not even
people don't even know that it's Carb Diem. I haven't even told them it's low carb noodles. They can't tell the difference. Mm-hmm. So Carb Diem is the one, and it's CARBEDIEM, Carb Diem noodles. Amazon, and like I said, and if you get on, like right now, they've been having all kinds of sales on Amazon, so it might even be cheaper. But it's 3 boxes for $14.99.
Red Sunshine, thank you for dropping it in the chat like that. And Red Sunshine also said, yeah, I never thought about using the air fryer to make chips. You're gonna have to try that. In response to the Rooks.
Yeah, I don't use my air fryer like that. Maybe, and I think the reason I don't is I have 4 people in the household, and 2 of them people are guys. I ain't got time to be over there. I got a quick fry. So I got my beef tallow, but I need to buy a lot of beef tallow, but it's too expensive. So I'm gonna have to find, I'm gonna have to go and get my avocado oil, no, grapeseed oil, because that's good to fry in. But to start doing my frying, but yeah, just more cleaner and uh, giving you more richer flavors and stuff like that. And they got all different recipes for like Cool Ranch flavor for your Doritos. If you're making it, nacho cheese, all kinds of stuff. So there's easy recipes on there. You will have to cook. So I always tell people, if you can cook, if you're really busy, try to find one day a week that you can make all your snack foods or prep most of your food. But if you're just on low carb, you know to eat meat and vegetables, and that's easy. That's easy. You can get you some. I got fresh green beans or frozen green beans, and I just cooked them on the stove until I got it to the texture that I wanted my green beans. Flavored it, and I didn't do much. I didn't even work hard. I put the green beans in there, the onions, the garlic, the butter,
It
and
did
the
taste good
seasoning,
too,
and
though.
I just let it boil till I would go check. Nope, I don't like this texture. Nope, I don't like this texture. And it got to the texture I like, and you couldn't tell the difference. So it got the great flavor, and it's there. I made kale last night. That didn't take long. I wanted to make collard greens and kale, but the collard greens didn't come in, so I just made kale. So just have your dinner planned. Instead of trying to go out to eat. Because
Mm.
just think about, if I go out to eat, I'm poisoning myself. That's how I look at it. But if you're not worried about the what's in the food in that area, you can go out to eat and get you a lot of stuff low carb. You can go just get you some, you know, greens and catfish and chicken and all that. Because even though it has flour, it doesn't have that much flour on it.
Mm.
So I said, go do what you got to do. Like, that's what we did 2 years ago when we was on low carb. We was eating Popeyes and everything else because it was low carb.
Yeah.
We weren't eating a lot of carbs, so that was our carb intake. So
Mm.
it wasn't something that we had to really worry about.
Yeah. And think about it like that. So, y'all, we didn't discuss a lot of different things, our eating, our travels, and everything like that. But if you have anything that you want to say in terms of like anything y'all got going on, make sure y'all drop it in the chat. Um, what are you feeling at this point of the year, Queen Nora?
I'm gonna say this
We're in the
way.
start of all the activity. This is out of the seasonal depression for a lot of folks where things start to brighten up, the weather is nice, the sun starts popping out here and there, you get the snow. Everybody got some different weather. But the sentiment is, we're getting into April, we're gonna get some showers, but it starts to brighten up for folks during this midpoint. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. My thing is, which I have a problem is I'm not ready to get out the bed, and I'm gonna say that's 100% my fault. Like really, it don't have nothing to do with nothing. I don't go to bed till 2, 3 in the morning, and
Mm-hmm.
then I don't want to wait. Then I got the nerves to have to wake up at a certain time in the morning, and I'd be like, why?
Yeah.
So I'm like a baby. My sleep schedule is off, and so that's what I got to work on because when the summer comes, my sleep schedule got to be on and popping. You know what I mean? And it is not. It is not. And Eli has been a great help because I haven't had to be at the pop up. So even though I might be tired in the morning, I don't have to
You don't
be
have
in
to
nobody's
really, have
face
to have your
and talk
mind
to
all really like
anybody.
that.
So I just look at my daughter and we just look at each other and we snap at each other until we get something in our stomach and then we back to normal. Like, hey, it's been easy. But I know when the summer comes, that choice is not there anymore. So I have to get myself on a regular schedule. And my thing is, don't ever be so hard on yourself. Be proud of what you have, the things, the changes that you have made.
Yeah.
You might have failed in one area, and you might be like, "Well, I was doing really good in this area, but because I'm over here doing this, I'm failing in this area." Just know it's changes. That might not be what you're supposed to be doing all the time. That's why you're over here doing it this way. Just be ready for changes all the time because you don't know what is more for you. You don't know what is planned for you. We just know what we like right now and just be happy with it. But I think a lot of times what we do, we beat ourselves up for the stuff that we feel like we failed at. And I don't think you failed. I think you're transitioning to something better, something newer, something more better for yourself. If you're on a diet or a way of eating or living, be proud of the success you have done. And even if you mess up, say you have a binge out, like, oh, I just ate all crazy this day. Then tomorrow, start over. That was my cheat day, because it cheated me and I cheated it and we cheated each other, and that's our cheat day. Now we start back over doing it again. Don't ever hold yourself hostage on something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I say that for people's birthdays. Like, if you want a birthday cake, we're gonna give you a birthday cake, and we're gonna eat the birthday cake together and call it a day, and that's it. I love birthday cake. That's one of my favorite things is birthday cakes. I ate a slice of my daughter's birthday cake and it was really good, but the frosting. This is when I knew my changes happened again. The frosting that I always loved was gritty to me, and so I couldn't eat it no more. The cake was good. I could have just probably not ate the frosting and just ate the cake, but I was like, why do that to myself? I'm not even supposed to have no carbs. I had a piece of cake and call it a day. So you'll start making changes into the positive, but don't get mad if you mess up. Just go right
Keep
back
on
to it.
pushing.
And if you're gonna make a big change, like we're making a big change to move to Thailand, even though some people are apparently in denial. We're moving to Thailand in some years. Um, it's scary, and there's a lot of stuff that we got to learn, and that's why I'm not going to Jamaica next year, because we're going to Thailand to visit to see if it's something that I want to do. Because as I'm looking at everybody else, it might be great for them, but it might not be what I want to do in there. I'll be right back here, or I might move to a whole nother country that has nothing to do with any of that. I don't know, but just exploring the world and seeing things different in a different eye is something that I never thought I would ever want to do. And for me to be craving to move to another country is amazing to me. So for you guys, we love you guys. And I need Eli to read these things.
Yeah, no, I'm getting to the conversation.
Because he's
the thing about the dog. My battery. Portable.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Listen, Rook's over there said, I love green beans. I understand, honey. GJ3, he said, when oil producers are destroyed all over the world, the oil prices will go up, and everyone got to pay all over the world. And Rook's laughing. Ray of Sunshine said, thank you, fam. Listen, GJ3 said, it ain't just the USA gas prices going up right now. It's the whole world feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kicking with the Roof said, Lord T, cake is my issue. Lord. I was yeah, Lord. That is how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm emphasizing the T for what reason?
I don't know,
but
because it's capitalized.
cake is the weakness for Shanti over there. But lately I have the willpower to turn the cake.
Girl,
back.
good.
Listen,
That's what I'm talking about.
And I don't like a lot of frosting, so I take that off.
Yeah, my frosting, you would like it because it's light. See,
And
I learned how to make it light. Yeah, I learned that.
You said, here I am talking about the world after only talking about some eggs. She said, I'm gonna stop now. DJ3 acting up in the chat. But yeah, no, overall, like what she said, I like how she put that all together. Really be mindful. Like, even right now, I was like, this whole year, I want to start logging different events that I like. Different things I'm looking forward to, different things I like. Just being mindful and enjoying the moment, because I think we have so many different external things that we get caught up in.
Yeah.
Especially right now, there's a lot to get caught up in. You got life you get caught up in, then you got family, you got friends, all day life, then you got external factors like politics and global politics and all the different stuff that's happening in the world, whether that be your state, your country, or other countries around you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's so much. You got social media, you got your feed, you got this, that, and the third. You have so many different distractions. So it's like being present and enjoying like what you can out of the day.
Yeah.
Like recently I've been just going through my calendar. I'm like, I like this, I like this, I like this. stuff I'm interested in when it comes out. What's my reaction? Just cataloging simple stuff like that. Hopefully, at the end of the year, I could put it all together, and that could be something I can look back on. But
That's pretty good.
just
I like
just
that idea.
writing it, and being mindful of my reaction of it all too is something I've been enjoying doing. Like really thinking, because I only started doing it late last month, so then I had to go back in time, rewind a little bit. Be like, what was I looking forward to on January? So I got certain dates that's like, oh, this was a big date for me because I like this, and it can be simple stuff.
You should either do it like at night or in the morning. Like log it, if something special happened that day, log it either that night or first thing the next morning, so you don't have to go back because your true feeling is when it happened.
In the moment, yeah.
And sometimes we can't write it in the moment.
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to capture more of the moment, but I had to go back in time.
But that's what I'm saying. I was trying to help you on that back in time thing. Like, you don't have to go back in time. Just make it like it's a set day, time of the day. Like every night at 10 p.m. I'm gonna write this up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's it. I hope that helps anyway. It might not help you at all, but
well, no, it is something I want to do to get a through line and then just recap my whole year. Yeah, I can look at stuff and be like, oh, that was fun, that was whatever. Mm-hmm. So let's say a movie come out, everybody got a big reaction. I can capture my moment. Yeah, it's different stuff like that, but I feel like everyone got their own things that they like, their own interests. Maybe you put some effort towards a hobby. Maybe you did this, that, or the third that nobody might care about, but you care about. And you can even transform it into content because people are nosy. So, you doing whatever you like. They're like, oh, I want to peep into somebody else's world for a month. I mean, you could do a month in a life, a day in a life, a year in a life.
You should do something like that.
So, Lena, welcome back, Lena. Anyway, Rue said we love y'all too. Okay, I could do the light frosting. Yeah. It's so true. It'll put you down. Yes. Yeah. And GJ3 said something very simple for everyone to enjoy life is the daylight. Just open up a window or even open up the blinds or like the curtains. That would do too. Yep. For sure. For certain. Woo-hoo. I mean, there's a lot of things that you could be appreciative of. Mm-hmm. And I think that like I said, it's a thing that happens with everyone. We get caught up in the seasonal depressions. Like the weather is typically bad at a certain time, depending on where you live. It could be already bad and it just got worse or where, And then it's typically gloomy. Like if you're in a state that gets sun, you definitely know this is typically not the time to get sun. If you're in a city or a state that always got sun, you good, But just in general, the energy is a lot, especially coming off of Christmas. January is usually a low month. There's things to enjoy, but we get these next couple months usually are where things pick up. Then you get deep in the summer, everyone's happy, vacation, Yeah. So as we're in our mind about these things, find your happiness in this time because it's gonna be easy to find it in a couple months. But right now, little things that you can enjoy, little moments, all that good stuff. Just cool to be mindful about. But I don't really know what else to say. You got anything you want to say?
No, that I said what I had to say. It was and I just appreciate you guys always supporting us and talking to us and sharing your thoughts and ideas and what you guys going through too, because that makes makes it easy to talk, and two is you give a new perspective on things. Yeah. And make us, like today, it made me appreciate that I'm on the right road and there's other people that's doing the same thing and we all have the same struggles and be able to help each other with those struggles. Yeah. I think that's a wonderful thing because sometimes you just feel like you're alone because sometimes people ain't doing stuff with you. So, you have
they don't be doing stuff with you. I mean, everyone crave community, but not a lot of people come together for those communities. Yeah. So, whether that be online or physical space, of course, we would love to see people physically. But shoot, online is a great tool. As much as we can do online, we can translate things into a positive direction. And I feel like stuff like this is what it's all about. So,
and we appreciate you guys so much. We love you guys so much.
Yeah, Rooks, I'm so happy to be able to catch you guys. Miss y'all.
I know, I've been missing you too, Rooks.
Yeah, thank you for all the stuff you've been dropping. You got some songs over here by GJ3.
GJ will always keep you updated with some music, okay? And music will lift you up. So, if you ever missing some music, GJ3 got you.
He got you. So I'm going to end this off here with Queen Lenora. What you want to say, Queen Lenora?
You know, our channel is, you know, love and live life, you know, and I want you to live your life to the fullest. And don't be afraid of the changes. Don't be afraid of the struggles. And sometimes you just got to jump in and just dive. Just dive for it. You know, we might not could dive in the pool, but we can dive in life and just enjoy life and be grateful for the things that you do have because somebody got it worse than you. So with that, we're gonna end it saying,
Remember to love and live each day as